Hey there, Cinemaster fans.
I learned this from Mimzy too.
Hope you're ready for some movie magic. Let's dive right in. Our movie begins in the future with a teacher on a trip with her students. The children, around 10 years old, gather around her and develop a mental connection, communicating with each other by sharing thoughts without speaking. The teacher begins telling them about their history and the genius scientist who was responsible for saving humanity and their future. He was always trying to send someone to the past to fix things, which would ensure a future after the world or the entire planet was dying. In his last attempt, he sends the Last Mimzy, and we see him using a time machine to send a hexagonal-shaped box. The moment the box disappears and travels to the past, it transforms into a hexagonal pattern resembling a handkerchief, inspired by Indian culture and its concepts of time travel. In the present, we shift to a school where Noah, a 10-year-old boy, attends class on exam day. His friend Harry sends him all the exam answers in a text message, but Noah ignores it. When he enters the classroom, their science teacher, Mr. Delary, announces that they are supposed to submit their projects after the week-long vacation. At the end of the day, Noah heads home and tells Harry on the way that he'll be traveling for the next 2 days to spend the vacation there. His mom had already prepared everything for the trip, but his dad was late at work and didn't even join them for dinner. Later, Noah's younger sister asks him to fix her violin. After some convincing, he agrees, but does so reluctantly. In the morning, their dad, David, leaves early for an important meeting, leaving their mom to take them to the island. Overjoyed by the water and the beach, the first thing Noah does upon arrival is put on his diving suit and rush into the sea. There, he discovers the hexagonal box we saw earlier with the genius scientist. Noah retrieves the box and tries to open it, but initially fails. Suddenly, the box opens on its own, revealing a rectangular piece of glass, which we'll refer to as a tablet. Just then, their mom calls them for lunch. Noah insists they keep the discovery a secret and hides the box in their room. That night, their mom notices the tablet with Noah. When she picks it up to examine it, she sees it as just a meaningless rock. This leads Noah to realize that only he and his sister can see it for what it truly is. Later that night, while Noah is asleep, his sister sneaks the box from under the bed. When she opens it, she finds a seashell, a meteorite fragment, a glowing blue rubbery object, and a secret drawer containing a stuffed rabbit. The moment she picks up the rabbit, it starts speaking to her, introducing itself as Mimzy. At this point, Noah wakes up and argues with his sister for taking the box without his permission. In the process, the meteorite fragment falls and breaks into pieces. Neither of them knows what these objects are or what they're meant for, but Mimzy gives instructions to Noah's sister. She picks up the broken meteorite pieces, spins them in the air, and creates a circle of blue energy. When she places her hand inside the circle, it disintegrates, scaring Noah, who pushes her away and warns her that these objects might be dangerous. However, she suggests they tell someone, but Noah refuses, arguing that adults can't see what they see. As proof, he cites their mom, who saw the tablet as a rock. The next day, the siblings go out to play on the beach. Noah's sister discovers she has superpowers, allowing her to fly and leap on trees and the shore. Later, she gives Noah the seashell from Mimzy's box. When he places it to his ear, he hears a strange sound and gains superpowers, enabling him to hear and see microscopic organisms and insects. He even hears the music his mom listens to while relaxing at home. The following day, Noah's sister plays with Mimzy and her other stuffed toys, chatting with them, while Noah is engrossed in the tablet from the magic box. As he focuses on it, he sees numerous moving triangles. Looking around, he notices the entire room is filled with triangular reflections of light. Nearby, he spots a treasure box. When he concentrates on it, he teleports it to the table where his sister is playing. Surprised by what just happened, Noah is puzzled, but his sister isn't scared or shocked. Mimzy teaches her many things, even predicting that their dad will call and is on his way. When she tells Noah, he doesn't believe her until the phone rings, and their dad informs them he's coming. Shortly after, David arrives, and the siblings are overjoyed. Later, their mom complains to David that since they arrived, the children have been distant and immersed in their own world, not spending time with her. David reassures her that it's normal and a sign they're growing up. At another time, David takes Noah to spend time together at a golf course. Initially, Noah refuses to play because he's not into sports, but his dad convinces him to try. Leaving the tablet behind, Noah gives it a shot. While playing, he sees the natural world around him as triangles, similar to what he observes on the tablet, with light pathways representing transitions between places. This allows him to control the golf ball, teleporting it through these triangles, which act as portals between dimensions, moving the ball to a distant spot on the course. After their vacation ends, Noah returns to school. His science teacher, Mr. Larry, notices Noah is distracted in class and doodling the mandala pattern that appears every time he teleports something. After class, Mr. Larry asks Noah about the drawing, wanting to know where he's seen it before. Noah claims it came from his imagination and insists he's never seen it before or even knows its name. Mr. Larry shows Noah a book filled with similar drawings. Suspicious, Mr. Larry takes the book home to investigate further, convinced he's seen the pattern before. Meanwhile, the portal that appeared earlier vanishes, causing fear and chaos. Noah quickly hides the meteorite fragments. After things calm down a bit and the situation passes, Jo talks to David while she is scared, because what is happening to Noah is not normal, as he was weak in school and didn't like to study. He always had bad grades and constantly asked for her help with homework. Suddenly, he became a genius. She emphasizes to David that they must find someone to help them that night after everyone goes to sleep. Noah brings all the items they found in the space box and places them on the ground. Suddenly, the rubbery object absorbs the blue tablet and the engine begins to emit very new energy. This causes a power outage across the entire United States, which prompts the FBI to investigate the cause of the outage. They discover it originated from a residential area in Seattle. Initially suspecting terrorist activity, they become confused because the area is purely residential. Noah decides they need to get rid of everything they found, but Emma refuses because that would mean getting rid of Mimzy as well. After Noah falls asleep, he dreams of being in space, building the bridge or tunnel that the spiders built in his science project. The next morning, Emma tells him she dreamed of the same bridge and that it would start in front of their house. When Noah hears this from her, he is shocked because it's the same as his dream. Their conversation is interrupted by the doorbell. It's Mr. Larry and his fiancée Naomi. Later, when Noah is alone with his mother, they tell her about Noah's drawings and compare them to the original mandala, which is over 1,000 years old. One of these drawings is an exact replica of a very rare space-time map that not just anyone would know, especially a child of his age. Naomi confirms that Noah is one of the gifted children with very pure souls, based on her expertise and studies of meeting children like him. She mentions that such children have specific signs, including the lines on their palms. Noah comes in so she can look at his palm to determine if he is truly special, but after examining his hand, she finds he doesn't have the mark she was expecting. Emma then shows her own palm, and at that moment, Naomi freezes in shock because Emma is the one who is truly special. Naomi also notices the rabbit Emma has with her. Emma explains that the rabbit taught her everything, even revealing the location of the mountain where the original mandala is. This amazes Naomi even more because everything Emma says is true. Over time, Emma learns more and more from Mimzy and gains abilities like flying and moving objects with her mind just by looking at and thinking about them. One day, Jo gets angry, takes Mimzy from Emma, and throws it away, but Noah retrieves it behind his mother's back. Emma agrees with Noah that they need to activate the stones and look into the portal. When they do, Emma sees the world Mimzy came from, the day it was destroyed, and why its people need help. To reassure their parents, they take Emma to a neurologist who discovers that her brain activity is unlike that of ordinary people. Later, agents raid the house, arrest the family, and search the entire house because they learned the source of the power outage was from there. After investigations and Emma's explanations about Mimzy, they confiscate it. When they examine Mimzy, they discover it's highly advanced technology produced by Intel. When the company denies having any knowledge of or access to such technology, Emma tells them that Mimzy came from the future to seek help because future humans' DNA has been destroyed by pollution. They can't travel through time to fix this problem, and Mimzy is the last of its kind. If Mimzy doesn't return to its time, it will disintegrate and humanity will go extinct. Of course, no one believes the children's story. That night, after everyone falls asleep, Emma communicates with Noah telepathically, telling him what to do. Noah makes sounds that allow him to control insects, which disable all the cameras. He and Emma escape the building after retrieving Mimzy, the generator, and the stones. They steal a car parked outside the building and drive away, but the car breaks down on the road. Meanwhile, Wright wakes up from a dream about being in a garage, waiting for someone, and feeling that something important is about to happen. Naomi convinces him to go to the place from his dream, as it might be more than just a dream. When they arrive, they find Emma and Noah waiting for them and ask for their help to reach the island where their summer house is located. Once they arrive at the house, they gather the remaining stones and activate the generator to send Mimzy back. Emma places Mimzy in the energy circle generated by the stones, and Noah fulfills his task by directing the generator toward Mimzy. At that moment, the bridge from the science fair appears, accompanied by a sound that activates the bridge. A circle of energy forms around Emma as she touches Mimzy for the last time. No matter how hard everyone tries to intervene, they can't get through the invisible barrier between them. At that moment, a helicopter carrying their parents arrives, and they try to rescue Emma. Noah, being the only one who knows how to save her, gives the generator to his father and enters through the energy barrier. He pulls Emma out with all his strength at the last moment before Mimzy is transported back to the future. At that moment, the mandala, Noah's recurring drawing, appears. After witnessing the event and learning the truth, the agents leave them alone. Mimzy returns to the future, fulfilling its mission and saving humanity with the genetic sample it brought back. The people of the future, who once needed protective suits to survive, are now free of them, and Earth is restored to its natural state even better than before. We see them flying from place to place, marking the end of our story. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications to get updates on all our new videos.